You're sitting there, phone in hand. The screen's dark, no new notifications. It's late, the world's quiet. But your mind? It's loud, replaying the text they sent, or didn't. Their vague, let's see, their sudden silence. What did it mean? Did you say something wrong? Your thoughts spiral, chasing answers that aren't there. It's not just a text, it's a weight you've carried before. You're tired, not just tonight. Tired of guessing, of waiting, of reacting. You don't need to solve this now. You don't need to win their game. You just need a moment to stop, to breathe, to see it clearly. If this feels like you, leave a sign below. Just a word, maybe here. Not for us, but for someone else. Someone staring at their phone right now, needing the same pause. You're not alone in this. That feeling, the one pulling you in circles, it's familiar. It's not just about them, whoever they are. A friend, a partner, a colleague, someone who keeps you guessing. Their words, their silence, their half-promises. They're playing a game, not with dice or cards, but with your attention, your energy, your peace. And you're caught in it. Not because you're weak, but because you care. You want clarity, connection, something real. But here's the first truth. You can't control their moves. You can't make them text back, or show up, or be clear. But you can control one thing, your response. Not reacting, not chasing, not overthinking. Just observing, seeing it for what it is. A game, their game. And you don't have to play. Let's talk about Jake. He's 28, a freelance designer in Chicago. He's good at what he does, his clients love him. But right now, he's stuck. Not with work, but with someone else. A friend, maybe more. They text when they feel like it, then vanish. They make plans, then cancel last minute. Hey, something came up, they say. And Jake? He waits. He wonders. Did he mess up? Was he too pushy? Or not enough? He checks his phone, refreshes the chat. Nothing. His mind fills the gap with stories. Stories about what they're thinking or why they're distant. It's exhausting. And Jake's tired, not just of them, but of himself for letting it take over. Sound familiar? That's the game. Not their words, not their silence, but the way it pulls you in, makes you react, makes you feel like you're losing. But here's the thing, you're not losing. You're just playing when you don't have to. Let's pause here. Take a breath right now. Feel the air in, out. You don't need to text them back this second. You don't need to figure out their game. Just notice. Notice how your mind wants to run, to analyze, to fix, to chase. Let it run, but don't follow. Stay here for 10 seconds. Count them. 1, 2, 3. Feel your feet on the floor, your hands resting. This moment, it's yours, not theirs. When you feel that pull, that urge to react, wait. 10 minutes, maybe more. Ask yourself, what am I chasing? Clarity? Their approval? Something else? Write it down if you want. One word, one truth. Hold it. That's your anchor, not their next move. Jake didn't see it at first. He thought their silence was about him, something he did or didn't do. He'd text again, double-check his words. Maybe I came on too strong, he'd think. Or maybe they're just busy. He'd make excuses for them. But deep down, he knew their silence wasn't random. It was a pattern. A text when they needed something, then nothing. A call when they were bored, then distance. It wasn't about Jake. It was about control. Their control over his attention, his time, his energy. And Jake, he was giving it away. Not because he's foolish, but because he hoped. Hoped they'd see him, value him, show up. But hope, it's a heavy thing. When it's tied to someone else's moves, it drags you, pulls you deeper into their game. Jake didn't need their silence to tell him who he was. And neither do you. Their silence, it's not your burden, it's theirs. Think about it. When they don't reply or dodge your question, What's that about? Their life, their chaos, their choices. Not yours. You don't need to carry it. You don't need to fill their gaps with your thoughts, your stories, your dude. Let their silence stay silent. It's not your job to make sense of it. Jake learned this the hard way. He'd stare at his phone, waiting. Hours, sometimes days. Each minute a little heavier, until one night he stopped. He put the phone down, not out of anger or defeat, but clarity. Their silence wasn't his to fix. It was theirs to own. And in that moment, Jake felt lighter. Not fixed, not whole. Just lighter. Try it. Next time their silence hits, don't text back. Don't overthink. Write down one thing you know about yourself. I'm here. I'm enough. Anything true. Hold it like a stone in your hand. That's your truth, not their absence. Waiting, it's a trap. Not just for a text or a call, but for their move, their decision, their clarity. Jake used to wait all the time. He'd clear his evening just in case they called. He'd hold off on plans, hoping they'd commit. And when they didn't, he'd feel small, like his time wasn't his own, like he was on their clock. Waiting, it's not just time, it's power. Every second you wait, you hand it over. You let them set the pace. You let them control you. But here's the truth. Your time is yours, not theirs to borrow, not theirs to waste. Jake stopped waiting, one small step at a time. He made plans without checking with them. He worked on his designs late into the night. He lived on his own rhythm. And something shifted. The less he waited, the more he felt free. Not because they changed, but because he did. Try this. Today, fill 1 hour with something for you. A walk, a book, a sketch. Don't check your phone. Don't wait for their move. Just live. Notice how it feels to own your time. Their games, they're not clever. They're obvious. Once you see them, Jake didn't notice at first. He thought their excuses were real. Work's crazy, they'd say. Or, I'll call you tomorrow. And Jake believed it for a while. But then he saw it. The pattern, clear as day. A text when they needed attention. A call when they felt lonely. Then nothing. Hot, then cold. Close, then distant. It wasn't random. It was deliberate. Not because they're evil or cruel, but because it worked. Jake reacted every time. He'd text back, chase clarity, try to understand. And that's what they wanted. His energy, his focus. But once Jake saw it, he couldn't unsee it. Their games weren't subtle. They were lazy, predictable. And Jake, he didn't need to play along. Try this. Next time you spot their game. A vague text, a cancelled plan. Say to yourself, I see this. Not out loud, not to them, just to you. Then choose one thing, one action that keeps your peace. Maybe you don't reply. Maybe you walk away for an hour. Notice how it feels. To see and not react. You don't need their validation. Not their words, not their attention. Jake used to think he did. He'd wait for their good job or their I miss you. Like those words would make him whole. But they never did. Even when they came, they felt empty. Because deep down, Jake knew their validation wasn't his truth. It was theirs, fleeting, unreliable. Your worth, it's not in their hands. It's in yours. Right now, you're enough. Not tomorrow, not when they finally see you. No, Jake stopped chasing their approval. He started looking at himself, his work, his ideas, his quiet moments. He wrote down 3 things he respected about himself. I finish what I start. I listen, really listen. I keep going, even when it's hard. Simple, true. He read them when doubt crept in. And slowly, he needed their words less. Try it. Write down 3 things you respect about you. Not big, not perfect. Just true. Read them when you feel small. That's your anchor, not their silence. Letting go. It's not anger. It's not revenge or proving a point. It's peace. Jake used to think letting go meant losing. Losing them. Losing hope. But every time he chased, he lost something else. His calm, his focus, his time. Letting go, it's not loud. It's quiet, deliberate. Jake stopped replying to their late-night texts. Not because he was mad, but because he was done. Done reacting, done waiting. He didn't argue, didn't explain. He just moved on. And the weight, it lifted. Not all at once, but slowly. Each day, a little lighter. Try this. Next time you want to engage. To text back, to demand answers. Pause. Ask, does this serve my calm? If not, let it pass. Don't fight. Don't force. Just let it go. Notice how it feels. To choose peace over chaos. Their absence, it's not empty. It's space. Space for you. Jake used to dread their silence. The gaps when they pulled back, he'd fill them with worry, with doubt. But then he stopped. He started using that space. Evenings for his designs. Weekends for walks by the lake. Moments for himself. Their absence, it wasn't loss. It was room. Room to think, to create, to breathe. Jake felt lighter. Not because they came back, but because he did. Back to himself, his rhythm, his life. Try this today. Pick one thing you've put off. A project, a hobby, a quiet coffee. Start it now. Don't wait for their call. Fill their absence with you. Notice how it feels to grow in their silence. Walking away, it's not losing, it's choosing. Jake thought walking away was failure. Giving up on them, on hope. But every time he stayed, he felt smaller. Trapped in their game. Walking away, it's not running. It's deciding to value you. Jake stopped chasing their texts. He stopped rearranging his life for their maybe. He chose his peace, his time, his focus, and something shifted. He wasn't losing, he was free. Free to live without their shadow. Try this when you feel pulled to react, to fix, to stay. Ask, what would I choose if I valued my peace? Then choose it. One step, one moment. Notice how it feels to walk, not run toward yourself. The game, it ends when you stop. Jake saw it one day. Their texts, their silences, their excuses. It was all a loop. A loop he kept running in, trying to win, to understand, to be seen. But the game, it wasn't about him. It was about their control, their need to keep him guessing. Jake didn't need to win. He needed to stop. He stopped replying to their bait, stopped waiting for their clarity, stopped playing altogether. And the game, it ended. Not with a fight or a win, but with silence. His silence, his choice. Try this for one day. Ignore their signals, their texts, their hints. Focus on what you control. Your work, your breath, your peace. Notice how it feels to step off. They're bored. You're still here, phone in hand. The screen's still dark, maybe, but it's different now. Not because they replied or changed, but because you stopped. You saw the game and chose yourself. You don't need to fix this tonight. You don't need to win their game. You just need to be here, right now, in this moment. That's enough. And if tomorrow feels loud again, come back. This pause, it's always here, waiting for you.